YouTube, what's going on? Welcome back to another episode of Sleeve1080 Plays and Reviews. It's a brand new year and this is my first video of 2022. But before we go any further, I'd just like to take this opportunity to say thanks. Thank you to all my viewers and subscribers and for all your views, likes, comments, shares, and subs of 2021. You guys are awesome and I want to wish you all a happy, healthy, and prosperous 2022. Now, without any further ado, let's play and review Halo Infinite. It's hard to believe it's been 20 years. 20 years since I first heard this choir utter these notes. For some, this is just the opening theme song to a video game. But for me, every note, every ooh, every ah represents 20 years of memories. 20 years of friendships, 20 years of video gaming, 20 years of Halo. But before we dive into the latest installment of the Halo franchise, I'd like to take you back 20 years ago to where I began my Halo journey.
All right, here we go. Get ready.
Wow, there he is, yours truly, 20 years ago, in my very first car, 1964 Ford Falcon Futura convertible. I was in high school and working in an Ace Hardware / feed mill, and that's where I met this guy. Little did I know that our common interest in video games would spawn a lifelong friendship, but not only with just him, but his sister Kara and their whole family. I remember it like it was yesterday. One snowy Christmas Eve, Adam and I were locking up the shop early to head home and enjoy the holidays, and he turned to me and said, "Hey man, I don't know what you're doing later, and I know it's Christmas Eve and all, but if you want, I'll just be hanging out in the house playing video games if you want to come over." And I did. And little did I know, over the next few years, we would be having LAN parties at Adam's house almost every weekend. It's one of the best video game memories of my life. And I'd just like to take this opportunity to say thanks, and for all the fond memories we had with you and your family and all of our friends at your house, having LAN tournaments. Shoot, I didn't even know what a LAN cable or a router was back then. And no, it's not Christmas Eve, it's the first week of January, but hey, it is snowing. And after 20 years and over a dozen games later, Halo's still going strong, expanding beyond the realm of just video games with a whole line of books, toys, action figures, Legos, costumes, and even an upcoming TV series. Originally developed by Bungie and Microsoft Game Studios as a launch title for the original Xbox, Halo Combat Evolved was about to take the first-person shooter genre by storm. And sure, there was plenty of great first-person shooters before it, but what set Halo apart from its predecessors, besides its next-gen graphics, compelling storyline, beautiful orchestra score, and addictive gameplay, was the ability to link up to 4 Xbox systems together via router and LAN cable. It might not seem very impressive in today's standards, but in 2001, it was a huge leap into the future. Multiplayer console gaming had just jumped from the standard 4-player max to up to 16 players at one time. Finally, I could play video games with all my brothers and sister at the same time without having to take turns. Thanks, Xbox. But then, in 2007, news would break that would shake the Halo community to its core. Bungie was leaving Microsoft. They were partnering with Activision to go on and make a little game called Destiny, another one of my favorite video game franchises of all time that I spent 7 years and thousands, yes, thousands of hours playing. But that is a story for another time. Microsoft would retain the rights to Halo and create their own development company, 343 Industries, named after the Halo character 343 Guilty Spark. But before their departure, Bungie would partner with 343 Industries to create Halo Reach, Bungie's official last Halo title, before handing over the reins completely to 343. And at E3 in 2011, Microsoft and 343 would announce that they were making 2 new Halo games. Halo Combat Evolved Anniversary Edition, which would be set to release on the 10th anniversary of Halo Combat Evolved, and Halo 4. Both, in my opinion, were solid entries into the franchise. But after those games, the Master Chief was in for some very dark days. Now, I didn't play any of the Halo Wars or Halo Spartan Assault games, so I'm not going to comment on any of those titles. But the next Halo that I did would play would be on Xbox's new console, the Xbox One. The first 4 original Halos would be compiled into one game and remastered and ported to the Xbox One. What's not to love and what could go wrong? Well, everything. At launch, this game was an absolute dumpster fire, riddled with glitches and bugs at launch, rendering the game virtually unplayable. It would take the better part of a year, dozens of updates, download, and patches before this game was worth anyone's time. Not the end of the world since I had already played all 4 Halo games before, but a disappointment nonetheless. Next up was Halo 5 Guardians. While this title was completely playable at launch, the controversial decision not to include split-screen multiplayer or co-op was a huge gamble on Microsoft and 343's part, and they lost big time. Fans were outraged, and they were going to make sure Microsoft and 343 heard about it. They had left out one of the most vitally important things that made Halo Halo: the ability to play with your friends. Gone were the days of couch co-ops and LAN parties. If you wanted to play this with your friends, they were going to also have to own an Xbox One, which was still in limited supply at the time, a copy of the game, and have a strong enough internet connection to run the thing. This, in my opinion, was the Master Chief and Halo's darkest days. And just like Bungie, I too had decided to leave the Halo franchise behind. I had already started playing Destiny, which delivered a first-person shooter experience like I had never seen before. And with that game heading into its prime, it was uncertain if I would ever play another Halo title again. I can't say that I was enthused when rumors of a new Halo game began to surface, and with Halo Infinite on the horizon, I can't even say that I really cared. And then in August of 2020, Microsoft announced it was delaying Halo for an entire year. During that time, I forgot all about the Master Chief. I had completely given up hope to ever play another great Halo game. But fortunately, this story's not about me. It's about a new generation. A new generation of Spartan, whose sparks burn vibrant and bright. A new generation of gamers that will take video gaming and Halo into the future for another 20 years and beyond. This is their story. This is Halo Infinite.
Looks like the main power cells are fried. Auto shutdown. Triggering survival mode. I'm going to try to override. Okay. If you can hear me in there, I hope you're ready. Please don't die. Please don't die.
And then, just like that, out of nowhere, it happened. On November 8th, 2021, on the 20th anniversary of Halo Combat Evolved, and 1 month ahead of its scheduled release date, Halo Infinite dropped. My son gave me the news. He said, "Dad, the new Halo's out and I just played it." He didn't have to say anything more. I could tell by the sound in his voice that Halo and the Master Chief were back, and in a big way.
Hey, easy there. A lot's happened. Laconia changed everything. We needed to regroup, rebuild. You're gonna need to say that again. They're missing? All of them. We just got word that the Infinity is missing. The ring gone. No one knows where.
We're coming out to the facility, Commander. No sign of trouble.
Take us in. We built this facility off the grid to train the next generation of Spartans.
On the ground in 3,
You got this.
2,
It's not gonna be easy,
1.
but I believe in you.
Welcome to paradise. It's a beautiful day, sunny skies, no sign of rain, and just a small chance of being found and destroyed any second.
What did I tell you about being funny?
Keep doing it.
Correct. You gonna stand there all day, or you gonna come save humanity?
Your orders are to report to the training arena for drills and the live fire exercise. The waypoints on your HUD will point you in the right direction. Move out.
And just like that, 20 years later, I was back playing Halo. And it felt, well, amazing. As I ran around the training facility orientating myself to the new game, it was apparent right away that Microsoft and 343 had done it. They had made a good Halo game once again. The controls felt smooth and responsive. The graphics were crisp, clean, and vibrant, and on par, if not even a little above, today's standards. The cutscenes flowed smoothly between gameplay and were of theatrical cinematic quality, and the musical orchestra score sent nostalgic chills down my spine. Halo was back. Although it would be another month before we were able to play the campaign, the training facility, shooting range, and multiplayer was here. After completing my training and orientation, I was off to the shooting range to test out all the new weapons. And let me say, I was not disappointed. Picking up the AR and destroying the AI bots was like riding a bike.
Act fast, Spartan. 30 seconds remaining. Jun himself would be impressed.
The gunplay was on point and I was ready. Now it was time to make Halo do what Halo does best and take this fight into the multiplayer arena.
Capture the flag.
Ah, the voices. Yes, let's go.
A classic. Capture their flag, defend our own. Double kill.
Got the pickup.
Killing spree. Classic kill.
Yep, no doubt about it. This is the Halo of the future. Veterans of the series will feel right at home here, while new recruits will experience a faster, more intense, more action-packed style gameplay than the original, while still maintaining its roots in what made this game great 20 years ago. Halo was firing on all cylinders, that's for sure, but with the bases loaded in the bottom of the ninth, could Microsoft and 343 hit the grand slam and deliver a solid campaign? Well, like any good cliffhanger, we would have to wait another 30 days to find out.
Nice. Be plenty of time to explore.
It's beautiful, isn't it?
Yes, New Cortana, it certainly is. The new Halo Infinite campaign was finally here, and like the multiplayer, it didn't disappoint. And with its new open world map design as opposed to the traditional linear level layout, gives the opportunity for players to play as they please. Whether you want to blast through the main storyline campaign missions, do side missions, or explore the world and find materials to upgrade the Chief's new abilities, the Halo Infinite campaign lets you, the player, set your own pace of play. And not only does it do this with the campaign progression, it also does it with the combat style as well. Whether you're a run and gun, AR, shotgun, up in their face, all-out slayer, or you prefer to pick your enemies off from a distance with a sniper and a battle rifle, you really feel like you have the power to choose and succeed, whatever your playstyle may be.
Not right! Not fair! Blank side! Lean down! No more dead comrades! Right, too strong! You are weak down!
By far, my favorite new ability in the Chief's arsenal is the grapple shot. Whether you're using it to propel yourself around the map, aid you in battle, or pull off an amazing trick shot like this, the grapple shot is awesome. As you work your way around the new map, you will unlock different UNSC fobs. This is a place where you can gear up with weapons, vehicles, and NPCs to help aid you in battle.
There. We now have ourselves a second fob.
Once unlocked, these fobs also give you the option to fast travel to that location at any point. When you call in a vehicle, it's hilarious to watch the NPCs run and duck for cover as the vehicles are dropped in from the sky by the Pelican.
Riding in style shortly, Chief.
That one was so scared he dropped his sniper rifle. Whether you're a 20-year veteran of the series like myself or brand new to the Halo universe, there's something here for everyone, and Halo Infinite is a true joy to play. Microsoft and 343 truly delivered a fresh, fun, new, and exciting experience with just the perfect touch of nostalgia for the Spartan in all of us. And the absolute best part, if you're an Xbox Game Pass subscriber, you're playing this one absolutely free. With the co-op campaign mode scheduled to be released in Season 2, and the Forge Theater mode is scheduled to release in Season 3, Halo Infinite has sparked and reignited the love and passion that I had for the game that began 20 years ago.
Reinforcements inbound. Call you a legend, Chief.
If you couldn't tell by now, I highly recommend this game. The future looks bright for Halo, and I hope you enjoy it as much as I did. Here's to another 20 years and beyond.
Is anyone going to ask me what I think? I guess not. Get inside, big guy. Sorry. I'm really happy to see you. Really happy. So, what do we do now?
we finish the fight.
Yes, sir.